everyone. Welcome if you are new to the channel. I am Emily, otherwise known as Shamanism. You can call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. I'm an author, a musician, a comedian, and a gardener, as well as many other things. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back again. So today I thought we would just talk about what I got up to today, which I spent the majority of my day at the animal shelter where I volunteer. And it was crazy there because, for one, we have a lot of animals right now, and two, we just had, I think, 3 or 4, maybe it's more than that, to be perfectly honest. It feels like we had an entire staff change. And so the gal who was running the adoptions is somebody different now, and all the people have changed up. So I went to be like, hello, I am not, in fact, a janitor, because I had taken some time off to take care of myself because of my anxiety, and things had gotten really intense for a while there. And I took a little break to give myself the full time to recuperate. At any rate, I was back there today, and it was sort of a bittersweet thing because there was this one doggo whose name I won't share or whatever. However, I'm not sure if she was adopted or she was fostered out for a little while and then she came back. However, I think she may have been returned to us to adopt again because she has what they call a prey instinct. Now, y'all know me. Y'all have seen my videos. Y'all know that I love and get along with small critters like chipmunks and birds and things like that. So the thing was, this doggo is, first of all, she is so sweet. She really is. She doesn't really like other dogs. And I had my eye on her because I was like, she's such a great dog, and she seemed to really like me. At any rate, she had gotten adopted out, I think. And I was like, yay, she's gone home with someone. She has returned. So possibly, my theory is because of the prey instinct, she was returned. So my query, if just out of curiosity, if anyone out there happens to know, does anyone know if it's possible to train out of a dog the prey instinct? Because this dog hasn't seen me for, gosh, probably at least a month, if not many, many weeks. And it was as if she remembered me. The minute she saw me cleaning windows, which, like, I don't know if I've mentioned that, but that's one of the things I do. And as soon as she saw me cleaning her windows, she was like, and it was, guys, it was the cutest thing ever. And it's a dilemma for me because, quite honestly, guys, when I'm able, which is also not yet, however, when I'm able, I would love to adopt a little 4-legged friend, and she is so sweet. However, I can't have a dog in my home or in my home space or as my dog who's going to go and kill little critters. That is not okay with me. So honestly, I hope someone who has the ability to handle her or whatever adopts her, or that she's there long enough for me to have a space or something. I wanted to ask you guys out there, just in case anyone has the knowledge, if it's possible of rescuing dogs, whether you know if it's possible to behaviorally train out the prey instinct, the urge to kill, which is something crazy I never thought I'd be saying. Apparently this dog has that, and she is so sweet. It's just, I have a hard time looking at her and being like, you would kill a small animal? And I guess it's just a thing. So I need to do more research on that. So at any rate, I went in there and I spent some time with her, rescued her from the no less than 3 ticks that were trying to get in on her paws and stuff. And I was like, get out of here, you crazy. So that was a fun experience. I spent quite a while there kind of reacquainting myself with some of the new doggos that we have at the shelter. And just, we had, I guess because the staff all changed around and everybody's doing different things and whatnot, and their roles have kind of shifted, there was so much laundry. So I went in, and one of the first things I did was just like change over all the laundry, take out the dryer, put its stuff in the, all of these things. So I'm actually exhausted, and I haven't had any time for myself. It was a lot of fun. Fun is an interesting word. Because, like, yes, it was fun. Fun can include chores. It's a strange polarity thing that can happen that you're like, well, do I love to clean smelly things? No. However, do I enjoy doing good things for doggos and people? Yes. So as I'm like trying not to gag while getting some of the stinky laundry into the washing machine, it's like, it's worth it. I remember the doggos that we're saving. So I thought that I would share that is what my day has been, full of doggo fun. And, well, fun. It's not fun that all these animals are at the shelter because as you likely know, if for a critter to end up at a shelter, it has to have been not a good environment for one reason or another. Either they were a stray animal or some abuse was happening or something. So shelter animals, that's also why my one and only pupper was an adoption dog, and why the next pupper, if I ever feel emotionally ready for that, will also be a shelter dog, because y'all, they are the most loving, loyal dogs, because it's as if, and this is something that Rocky Kanaka has spoken about. If you guys are not following him, you should. He rescues a whole lot of dogs and he's a really good guy. I will link him in the description. Because with shelter dogs, it's as if they've been down the darkest holes of humanity in a way. You know what I mean? It's like anyone traumatized, which this is going to sound really bad, I'm realizing as I'm saying it. However, bear with me. Shelter dogs have been in the worst situations, been really fighting for their own survival. You know, it is hard for them. And when they get adopted out, it is the most beautiful, wonderful thing, because these dogs make incredible dogs and incredible critters as pets after they've been, this sounds, again, this doesn't sound right. Having been through some of the worst situations, these animals are some of the most grateful for some of the most simple things, i.e. shelter, a toy, some love. I mean, it goes an immense way. Holy cow, I'm exhausted from being there all day, although it was so worth the exhaustion. That if y'all have any desire to volunteer yourselves to help animal shelters, animals in animal shelters, any part of that, to go and volunteer, like by all means go, start like I did, which, I mean, I'm still doing what I did, but start where I did, which is cleaning up for them probably and things like that. And realize that if you end up in a starting position, we'll call it like that, that it's just the intro thing, because you want to get acquainted with the place and the people, and you learn the protocols of different cleaning things that probably different places have in place. It's a lot of places. It feels, at least for me, it is such an enriching feeling. It feels so good to know that you gave, because here's the thing. You put aside it's like leave your luggage at the door. You leave your luggage at the door. You check it when you come into the animal shelter. And then if you give some pure love to those animals, they are so grateful. And I know how that sounds. For example, this one dog who saw me, I went in to sit with her today and I was petting her on her head, and she did the dog headbutt. You guys will know if you have dogs. Sometimes they'll just like kind of lean their heads into you and headbutt you. And she just looked up at me like, take me home. And I looked at her like, I actually did talk to her. This is funny. I have no idea. I guess I'll have to do updates on what happens with this, if anything. However, I spoke to her. I genuinely sat there speaking to her like a person, being like, listen, honey, I want to adopt you, but you can't kill chipmunks and little critters. So, we got to have a conversation about this if I'm going to seriously take you home. So it was a beautiful day. I had a lot of fun, albeit doing tiring things. I mean, listen, if me washing windows and doing laundry helps dogs, then I am so fulfilled. And plus, I got to sit with one of my favorite doggos. And I know we're not supposed to have favorites and every dog is beautiful. I do love her a lot. And I'm hoping maybe one of y'all will have a suggestion, a comment, literally anything. If you are someone who fostered dogs, comment and let me know if if the prey instinct can be like trained out. I really hope so, because she's beautiful and would otherwise just love to have a place to run around that I would love to share with her if it was possible. So I don't know when all of these things are going to happen. In the meantime, I'm just daydreaming about having a dog running on a spacious place in the future. Meanwhile, she's so sweet, and it just healed my heart to sit with her for a little while. And I saved her from, if I didn't mention this already, from no less than 3 ticks that were crawling around. As I might have mentioned, we're changing around staff and things. We do have some obviously other volunteers besides myself. And one of the other volunteers had just brought her back from a walk outside. So my guess is that they didn't look her over to see if she had any ticks on her. But let me tell you, when yours truly, the attention to detail queen got in there, I saw these little guys running around and I'm like, oh, heck nah. Ticks are just like, for me, no. So, and then I'm like, I can't just leave these here with you. I have to kill these murder bugs. And y'all know I don't do killing. So it was an interesting endeavor. Anyways, so got these ticks so they won't suck her blood, and got to sit with her sweet little self. She just sat there with me and like nuzzled me. It was so cute, y'all. And I repeat, this dog has not seen me for weeks. I don't actually know if she just really wants to be adopted, and so she was cuddling up to anybody, or she really did remember me. But either way, it was super cute. So if you have any urge in you to volunteer, you should totally do it, because it's such a good feeling. And you really are helping these dogs. Like I said maybe before in different ways, you give a little love and it goes so far in a shelter environment. And I'm not saying to go in there and give a little love, give a lot of love, give as much love as you got to these poor critters. So if this video has been of any help to you, or you know anyone who wants to volunteer at shelters who this would benefit, please do share the video with them. Subscribe, as that really helps me to get the message like these out to those folks like you who need to hear them. And last but not least, if you, my beautiful spirit soul, need any support or health coaching, please don't hesitate to reach out to yours truly at this email address, where it would be my absolute pleasure, as it is with the doggos, to help you in any way that I can. Have a beautiful and a blessed rest of your day or night whenever you're seeing this, and I will see you, beautiful cats, tomorrow in the next one. Namaste, much love, and stay healthy. Bye. Because the stuff they've been through is, and it this, and so this aside from the fact, however, she did the dog headbutt, rescued her from the no less than 3 ticks that were trying to so much laundry. Do I love to clean smelly things? No. However, do I enjoy doing good things for doggos and people? Yes. As I'm like trying not to gag while getting some of the stinky laundry into the washing machine, you know. It's worth it. I remember the doggos that we're saving. But I'm a musician, an author, an entrepreneur. What am I? I'm an author, a musician, an entrepreneur, a comedian on occasional, and very passionate about animals. Hello, I am not in fact a janitor. They are the most loving, loyal dogs.